So I just flew back from Monaco. I'm back right now here in my beautiful fucking setup. How I profited 50K last week through Instagram ads. The reason why I'm making this video today is to show you exactly in depth, sharing all the value and how I was capable of profiting 50K a week from Instagram ads. Specifically, technically, 27K from Instagram and 50K in total, but the traffic source allowed me to generate more attention from my content to be able to convert it, right? Here, the thing is, I noticed something, and I'm sure you did as well since you're watching my content, but this really pisses me off because everything and everybody is talking about 50K months right now. To the point that this amount doesn't even have the same conceptual impact anymore, but nobody actually shares how to get there practically, step by step. I'm going to take you through the exact process that allowed me to achieve and even surpass that goal specifically, right? Getting to 27K through Instagram ads alone and making over $50,000 a month in cash collected in the last 9 days. It is actually, I'm recording this video a little bit later in the half. It's the 19th of July right now. This is the money I specifically made from around the 2nd of July to the 11th or the 12th of July. As you can see here, this is one of the 3 days. Collected over 100K or almost 100K AED. That's around 27K USD. The company in Dubai currently, because yeah, I'm actually building on another project right now. It's gonna be fucking sick. I'll let you guys know more about that on YouTube, specifically because I'm gonna build another YouTube channel showing this and documenting this entire business. So it's gonna be interesting. The components specifically, right? For you to be able to get to understand this specific process, you have to understand how to build the foundation of the company. If you don't understand how to build the foundation of the company, the acquisition source, the delivery and the structures and the components that you leverage within your service or acquisition, you cannot make it work. You cannot make ads work when you are not clear on your ICP, the person that you target, your broad spectrum of really defining the pricing that you structure for the ICP and the ideal client that you onboard and want to get, right? Because the fulfillment only becomes a problem when you don't have your marketing message in line with what you sell and who you want to attract specifically. The reason why I get the best results in the market is not only because I'm very good at delivering my results, it's because I attract the client that specifically needs the pain that I'm solving, okay? As you can see here, this is specific ad structure, and this ad structure is something I'm going to explain you, but it's very important to understand with this ad structure that there are two types of ad structures, and I will be explaining you the structure that I leverage today within the ads manager, the ad creative, every single component of the ad for you to be able to get to understand how you can do the fucking same after watching this video. But there's also a growth engine. I call this the growth engine, right? What is the structure allowing you to generate a lot of money specifically from a growth engine? A funnel created with the purpose of acquiring cold traffic and converting warm traffic at the end of the specific funnel, okay? Awareness, paid ads, email marketing, content creation, blogs. You can create these aspects and you can leverage ads directly with these advertisement strategies, right? Engage, a live webinar, watching the VSL. I've leveraged the VSL personally. I'm building on a podcast right now. Retargeting ads, I'm running retargeting ads, pre-recorded masterclass. I haven't run these yet for myself. I have run them for some of my clients, as well as free challenges. Free challenge of probably one of the most powerful things because we leverage them within my funnel. It will allow me to generate around 100 to 200 DMs specifically. And I've profited over around 15 to 30K in like 1-2 days from this specific structure because it's kind of like a push that you leverage in the marketing, right? Opt-in, fill in this application, register to watch, download free, sign up challenge. You can leverage an opt-in process for you to be able to acquire the attention. You acquire the users, okay? You want to get to understand physically scaling and physically and mentally scaling a business from 0 to 10 is a complete different thinking process than scaling a business from 10 to 100K, okay? The most important thing that you need to understand about building a brand and building a complete ad structure, in which I'm going to explain you that in this video, is by acquiring attention. You want to acquire and you want to collect attention. So you own the attention, so you can do and you have the influence over that data. And when you have influence over data, you can let the people make decisions because you are the authority from the right perspective. Okay? Convert. Deliver, freebie, right? Call to book, Zoom call, approve application, retargeting ad. Retargeting ads are one of the most functional, same as the follow-up sequence. The follow-up sequence is one of the most functional interactions that you can take because it will literally allow you to convert an already potential interested prospect, okay? The reason why most people are not doing follow-ups is because they don't understand the potential return on investment that it can make them, right? Follow-ups consistently with the same amount of new outreaches sent or new traffic acquired will be more effective and will generate you more money than the specific normal strategy that you're leveraging. Excite, right? Click, offer, free, present, demo call, close, sign up through link, sign up through demo call. So this is a specific ad structure that we're building on right now, specifically for a couple of our clients, as well as the ad strategy that I will be leveraging soon. You will be hearing more soon about that as well, because I will be making another YouTube video about that. Then low-end LTV, mid-end LTV, high-end LTV, right? What is the lifetime value of a customer and how does this structure work? Here, I want you to listen up because this is going to be very important, okay? This will allow you to get clarity in your mind on how to run ads. These are not the ads. This is the in-depth information that you need to understand for before you are even going to start to touch the ads manager, okay? Low-end LTV, mid-end LTV, high-end LTV. Mass direct ads cold. What does that mean? It's acquiring traffic on mass, not being able to convert them all because the target audience you're targeting is very cold, okay? Control funnel ads. What is that type of ad structure? It's an ad structure where you acquire warm leads. It's a more defined ad structure with less friction, but at the same time, a more streamlined process. So it is literally filtering out more people through the entire funnel structure. Quality indirect ads, hot leads. That's also what I will be explaining in this video with an ads manager. This is a strategy where you acquire attention based on a saying, based on a script, based on how do you say that? A leverage indicator, where you basically acquire attention based on the person that you are, based on the brand that you've built for yourself, based on the following that you have created, based on the sociability, social proof and credibility you have created for yourself. And these ads are one of the most effective ads within this entire market. And most people create the biggest return on investment, but most people cannot create these ads or cannot make these ads profitable because they don't have the specific components in line ready for the traffic to be observed and then converted through the mechanisms, closed, fulfilled on, right? The average ROAS, right? 30-day cash, 500. The average spend per customer is 500. The average spend per customer within a period of 30 days based on the mid-end LTV will be 2.5K. The high-end LTV is 7.5K. The reason why is because you have way less traffic, but the quality of traffic is more controllable, more influenceable, and at the same time, it will pay way more upfront because there are people that have cash upfront, okay? New clients with 100-day spend, you will acquire around 25 to 50 clients. With 100-day spend on the mid-end LTV, it will be around 10 to 50 new clients, right? The high-end LTV will be around 5 to 10. So you can see within this specific structure, based on the revenue, you spend the same, right? But the average cost to acquire a customer is way more expensive based on the revenue generated and the profit made. And this is where leverage comes into place. Let's say you acquire 25 to 50 by 100 spent, 12.5, 25K rev, right? But here it's 25 to 37.5. Here it's 37.5 to even up to 75K cash with the same spend. I spend around 2.5K on ads in the last 30 days, and I generated over 27K in cash collected, right? Specifically within that 9-day period from the ads. And over 50K in these 9 days. I said a week, but it's around 9 days. Revenue is very fun, but it's more important to understand the profit. The reason why this is 50% profit margin is because the capacity of labor needs to be increased because the capacity of traffic is increased. When you acquire more attention, you need more setters, you need more closers, you need more client success managers. You need more attention and effort in your input to be able to fulfill for these 25 to 50 clients. So what is going to happen? You need to hire people. Is that wrong? Absolutely not, right? You create leverage at the same time, but you want to have a lean team. You want to have a high profit. You don't want to have 17 people while making 25K a month because then your profit is 50%, right? At the same time here, 70%, or normally when you're operating on 25 and you have more than 5 people in your team, you're doing something wrong, okay? Profit, 70%, over 25 to 37.5. So leverage is being created from a perspective of complexity compared to sustainability compared to high leverage. You make more and you keep more. You keep having more in your bank account because you don't need to pay your fucking team like 50%, right? So complexity within this structure because it's lower leverage, sustainability within the middle factor, right? LTV. And then we have the high leverage factor where it allows you to specifically and physically acquire more money with less input, more leverage and higher profit, okay? Time input, optimal, time input, average, time input, minimal. This is minimal time input. This is like ultimate management. You need to manage your entire team. You need to manage your entire campaign. You need to manage your entire funnel. This is easy maintenance. This is so extremely easy maintenance that it literally allows you to sustain this infrastructure for you to be able to profit over 150, 200K before it starts to give complex and friction, okay? Traffic associated with converting mechanisms is the source that allows you to scale to unstoppable numbers. Mechanisms, YouTube assets funnel, Instagram sub funnel, right? Direct contact plus nurture, offer reinforcement. The way you leverage your offer in the marketing and the perspective that you give people is literally what allows you to attract certain people. So when you attract certain people, based on the way you state it and reinforce your offer, you will get certain sales calls depending on the quality of it's going to be. That means that you can go wrong here within this structure because when your messaging is wrong, you can acquire the wrong data. Maybe you taking the action to fire one of your setters, knowing that your setter is potentially not even bad, but the data, the quality of the leads is bad, right? So data tracking is important within this aspect, right? Direct audience feedback. You want to gather direct audience feedback. I was on a call this morning with one of my clients and I told him exactly, yo, listen, what do you like? What don't you like? What do you think can be improved? All that stuff. I do that every single week. I've done that every single week for the last 4 months, every single week. And the reason why is because I want my product not to become 20% better than the top 2. So I'm at top 1, not 20%. I want this to be number 5, 4, 3, 2, and then mine is up there in the sky. Nobody can compete. And the only way I can do that is by gathering data and optimizing consistently. Okay? Once you have these, you can start running your ad campaign. Where to advertise, right? How do we actually advertise? How do we make sure that people that we target are interested in the things that we solve and in the problems that we solve, the acquisition that we leverage, and the things that we do? Because people have too many options. The reason why unclarity is being created in your mind right now, the reason why you're watching this video still after a couple fucking like 13, 14, 12 minutes is because you are unclear about a certain solution. And unclarity is being created when too many options are being presented, right? You will never get unclear when you don't have 100 people making YouTube videos about ads. Right now, in the last 10 years, there's so many solutions presented on YouTube that you literally get confused about what you need to do and how you need to create certain stuff. And that is why from now, I want you to listen to one person. That could be me. If you don't like me, you click off this video right now and watch somebody else. Completely fine. I respect that completely. But if you do like me, then only watch my videos and don't watch anybody else's videos, because you're going to get confused, because that person has different paradigms. That person has a different thinking process based on his experience. Look at this. Look at it from this perspective. The way you can choose the person that you want to look at is if that person is in a situation where you want to be at. If you don't like to be in my situation right now, with the money I make, with the clients I have, with the leverage I have, with the brand I have, with the way I travel, don't watch me. It doesn't make any sense, because you'll never get there because you don't even want to get there. Fair? So familiarity, right? Very fucking important. Minimum advertisement budget and targeted ICP. So when you understand your ideal customer profile, when you have budget to invest, and when you understand how to target familiar people within a specific ad budget streamline process, you know exactly who to target, why to target these people, and how to structure targeting, okay? Get your TA, right, to see it. Get your target audience to see it. You can target avatar, age, income, gender, etc., right? Target a lookalike audience. So to your current clients already, and I'm going to show you this all in a bit, but the way you can structure this is so extremely powerful, because Facebook and Meta is so powerful in gathering data and making decisions based on that data that they can literally target a similar person, right? Compared to the people that you speak to, that you listen to, that you are chatting with, that you are booking in calls with. Like, it's absolutely phenomenal. It's insane. Okay? Broad advertising spectrum, right? Custom. You can target a custom audience. This acquires more budget because it acquires more testing. More testing means more budget, but more testing means being able to define exactly what works and what doesn't work. So when your current lookalike audience isn't specifically set right, isn't specifically what you need, then don't leverage that, because you're going to waste your money on the wrong people. Okay? How do you create a good ad? How do you create a good ad creative? That is what I will show you very soon here down there. But it's very important to understand the main components out of it, right? Outcome, duration, percentage. Let me go to my Instagram right now. I'll show you. So I have created these specific, as you can see here, that's my Instagram, right? You see all these ads. I'm running these ads, I'm boosting these posts with a specific strategy in the backend. But the reason this one is not approved, this one, they're running around 5 of them. This one is running, not anymore. This one is currently boosting. The reason why these ads are consistently running is for me to acquire more attention, convert them, leverage them, let them see my content, my YouTube content, and then boom. It goes from 0 to 100, right? That is exactly the reason why I was able to create a 9x ROAS on my ads currently, and why I will be creating over a 20x ROAS in the upcoming 2 weeks. Easily. Because we have over 30 sales calls lined up for people to be able to work with me one-on-one in the upcoming 1.5 week. And I don't need to do anything for that, because the converting mechanisms, the funnel is converting it automatically, right? So outcome is very important. What is the expected outcome that people want? Have I thought that through, the scripting within this specific structure? No, but you got to get to understand the structure, because I know how to speak. I've been on YouTube for over 1.5 years, for around over a year, 1.5 year total. And I know what works and what doesn't work and how to create high converting ads. But I also know that I have a brand that converts automatically. So if my ad isn't perfect, then I still know that people will convert, and it will sort out the attention, the quality attention the right way already, right? Duration. So what is the duration of the type of solution that you can provide? I'm not, with duration, I'm not meaning duration of the ad, right? I'm meaning, what is the solution that you can present and can print in people's mind within 30 seconds for them to realize what they get and what they don't get? Does that mean that you need to present them your entire offer, your entire delivery structure? No, absolutely not. But you need to print certain things in people's minds for them to realize, for them to be able to take action on clicking on, going to Instagram profile or messaging this person, going to your profile to take an action. You want to trigger people. Triggering is so extremely fucking important. The only skill I mastered in the last year is being able to get influence over other people, being able to trigger people, and making sure that they can take actions after they're triggered. Okay? If I understand these 3 components, I'm going to be a billionaire. That's a fact. It's physically impossible to not become a billionaire when you can trigger people, when you have influence over people, and when you can let them make a certain action. It's physically impossible, right? So that is one of the most important things. Get a permission to contact them. Email, phone, that is very, very indirect. Direct. DMs, indirect/direct. You can leverage this for you to be able to get a DM specifically, and follower, right? Indirect. This is very sustainable when you have a personal brand. I have one of my clients, Braden, actually, let me see if I can see that here. I've a shit ton of client results. You can scroll through all of them. But one of my clients, Braden, yesterday said, he's in the realtor niche. He said 18K cash, 1 month ago, 0 in his bank, money-driven decisions. Boom. 18K cash collected in just over 1 month. I have an 8K client deal waiting for me Thursday and 5K on Sunday. It's Friday, so he already closed that person. So he's on, I think Braden DM me, he's on 26 now. But let's say he's on 18, whatever. 18 in the first month ever starting. And the reason why he was capable of doing that is because he got client results. It's because we understand how to build the fulfillment. It's because he understands how to acquire attention. He booked 18 calls in a single week. You can see all that shit if you go through here. I'm not going to do that right now, but you can figure that out yourself, okay? Get a permission to contact them. So we've just talked about these factors, right? What do you want for you to be able to print attention? And you need to figure out what suits you based on your branding image, right? If you have a good brand, follower, indirect ads, perfectly. It's exactly what I do, right? I get followers, I get people to DM me, and I get a lot of fucking messages. I get a lot of story views. Right now it's on 1,300, and that's around consistently. Look at the conversion, guys. Look how many people love me. The conversion from 1,345 to 289 is literally a conversion of 96%. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely phenomenal. The average conversion from the first to the last one is normally 60 is low, 75%. My conversion is 95+%. The reason why is because this is a joke. This is a joke. Whatever. You guys know. It's fine. I'd like to drink raw milk, right? I went to the grocery store yesterday. I'm back in the Netherlands right now and just bought myself some shit ton of groceries, raw milk, fucking steak, fucking good stuff, like good stuff. So it's gonna be fucking nice. DM closed a person yesterday, like randomly. Somebody DM me, like the YouTube videos that he saw, and just shoot me a message. Yo, Nick, I want us to get started. Okay, cool. Then just pay. He paid. We get ready and we got started. We did the onboarding this morning. He's doing good. So let's get back to this. I'm getting off guard, right? Ad campaign. How does that specifically work? So lead flow is where things get really fun by this point, right? You have consistently quality lead flow of people already being familiar with your offer. And that's exactly what I just told you about, right? This is a screenshot of my specific ad structure, but let me show you the ads manager, okay? So when we go here, we go to the ads manager. As you can see here, we have the ads manager specifically. So what we do is I started running these ads on the 15th to the 19th, is it today? As you can see here, the total spend is 10.5 AED. That's around it's around 3K USD spend. I get, after running ads for over a fucking month, a link per click for under fucking 20 cents. I get a link per click for under 20 cents. Nobody in the market is physically capable of getting this. Maybe in the first 2-3 days because the ad is starting up, but not for over a fucking month. I get a qualified follower for around 3 to 350 USD per follower. This is physically ridiculous. This is insane. If I have $3.5 per follower. Let's say I get 10 followers. Let's say I get 10 conversations going. That means one close. Let's say I close one and I close that one person for 5K, for example. That means it's 5K made, $35 spent. Does that mean this is going to happen naturally within a structure like this, within a funnel? No, because there will people be unqualified. Some people don't react. Maybe your booking rate is not always 20% or 30% or 10%, whatever the fuck, you know? There are so many things that could happen within this structure for you not to be able to make that money. And that's exactly why I will be explaining you this structure, because this is exactly what happened, right? But it's important to understand within Ads Manager what the data is. I like fucking data. Facebook is literally telling me, yo, Nick, your ad is highly performing. And even if you spend more, this is probably like a good fucking ad of them because they want me to spend more. But, you know, fuck them. I'll spend more than enough. At least I get a big enough return on investment because I can physically not handle more clients. And that is the reason why I'm not spending more on ads. I can spend 50K on ads. Literally. Physically, I can spend 50K on ads right now and I can make 500K back. Probably. If I run direct ads, indirect ads combination with my ad structure. But I don't want that. I don't want that because I want to work with high value clients. I want to work with people that want to work with me. I want to work with people that understand the importance of leverage and that understand the importance of optimizing for speed, communicating well, for them to be able to get results fast. And that's why I get the best results in the market. It's not only because of my fulfillment, as I already told you, right? But the most important thing to understand about these ads is that there is a complete structure behind running these ads when it comes down to the targeting specifically, when it comes down to specifically the lead qual, the quality of the lead flow, the creative, the campaign, the targeting. All these components are so important to understand. And this is what I will be showing you if you DM me the word ads dog on Instagram, right? If you DM me the word ads dog, I'll make sure I'll make a complete Loom video in-depthly going over this specific ad structure here, right? The targeting, the creative, how to target these people, how I structure my creative, how to scale the ads, how to budget the ads, how to make sure that you have the right interests, right? You need to make, if your interests are not right, you will get not 86 AED per fucking link click, but you'll get 5.6 AED per link click. And that's shit, that's ass, right? Because the amount of money that I spend to get a link click and to get a follower and to get a sale is ridiculous, right? And the point is, then ask yourself, why is your ROAS 9? It's because people are not converted yet. I have more sales calls coming up, so more people would convert and will convert in upcoming weeks. That's why a follower growth strategy ad takes time to convert. And please understand that, okay? Specifically here. So when I spent 2.8. So 2.8 is around 10.5. Okay, as you can see. Then we have lead flow, right? This is how Coca-Cola works. Now I want you to really listen because this is going to be important. So Coca-Cola, when you think about Coca-Cola, you think about red, you think about white, you think about a fucking can, you know, that type of stuff. Coca-Cola markets to the entire world. You target a specific audience, but when you can print an image in people's mind, same as McDonald's, same as Apple, every single time you think about somebody having a Samsung, you think that person is a geek. Imagine that. Imagine how crazy that marketing is from Apple. Every single time you see somebody with a fucking Samsung or something in his hands, you think that person is a geek. Unconsciously, you think that. That is because of marketing that is so fucking smartly implemented within the market right now. It gives Apple an insane advantage. And this is what the marketing strategy I leverage in my marketing. Why do you think if you go to my channel, you see a lot of blue? Why do you see a lot of blue here? Why do you see a lot of green here? Why do you see a lot of blue, green, and yellow? Because it's summer. Look, the text, boom, white and blue, white and yellow. The background, blue. The grass, green, green, green. My profile picture, yellow, blue, and green. There is a thinking process behind my entire marketing structure. Yellow, blue, green. I'm thinking things through, guys. There is another level of marketing behind what I do. It's not just some bullshit, right? This is why this is important. Yellow, blue, green, black. You know it's dark, but whatever. You know what I'm talking about, right? Guys, there is a complete thinking process behind my marketing structure. You guys, like most people, cannot even capitalize the understanding of how to actually run proper marketing. They think it's running ads, they think it's running acquisition, and that's the baseline. But I think about every single color that I put on my IG. I think about the way I talk. I think about in the speed of me talking. I think about so many things in which it allows people to convert, like manually by just watching my YouTube videos, or automatically, basically, when they watch my YouTube videos, from my perspective, manually. It's physically ridiculous how this works. Coca-Cola, right? So every single time you think about Coca-Cola, you think about it, you think about red. You think about that one girl, you know, on the poster. You guys know, like that, like 1886 poster, you know? It's fucking insane. It's ridiculous. Lead flow. This is where things get fun. By this point, you have consistent quality lead flow of people being familiar with your offer. Engage ads, attention from your ideal audience, quality of lead flow. So what happens? What is the data? We spend 2.8K on ads, 541 followers, 170 combos, okay? 77 qualified combos. So the qualified combos is different compared to the combos. 21 book calls, 15 quality calls, 12 show ups, 5 close, 27K cash in the last 9 days, or actually from the 2nd to the 11th, whatever. You know, as you can see here, this is our 3 days, 30K, 40K, this is fucking 10K days, okay? So that is important. There is a reason why this structure works. DM me ads doc on IG Nik Setting, and I'll shoot over the entire video breaking down the exact ad strategy and optimization process with targeting, creative, campaign, etc. I want you to do that right now. I'm going to make a CDO on Instagram because I'm going to send you a complete loom with in-depth structures on exactly how to make these specific ads. Indirect ads, direct ads, funnel structure ads, growth ads, 10x ROAS ads. That's the way I call them. They're sick. They're sick. They're going to make you a lot of money. Okay? So, guys, this takes time, okay? Understand that this takes time to master, because it's not a component of only running ads. It's a component of dialing in your messaging. It's a component of understanding who to target. It's a component of figuring out data based on who your ICP is and how to speak to that person. I would say I have around 40 to 70 documents on my computer filled with 20 to 40 pages. Every single doc, I maybe need to make a YouTube video about this, but about every single doc with streamlined data on who I targeted in Jan, who I targeted in February, what my fucking revenue was for that month, what my profit was, who I hired, who I spoke to, why I made that kind of money, how many calls I had, who did show up, who did not show up, who was a fucking annoying person on the call, who didn't, what type of person did convert, what person didn't. Data is key. Without data, you can't succeed in life. Okay? The new business I'm building right now, I'm going to tell you more about that soon, needs fucking data. Without data within that business model, boom, next up. I'm going to tell you one thing. Soon you will be able to fucking spend $300 and get 30 qualified booked sales calls, giving you a return on investment of 20 to 50x with the specific business I've built. I'll let you know. It's a complete different business. It's not in a consulting game. This takes time. But once you make it perfect, if you're ready to start seeing good results with your ads, run it directly or indirectly with a sales funnel, then you can physically click the right buttons right now on your mouse to book in a call with me in the link in the description. Okay? I hope this was very useful and helpful for you. I appreciate your time. I'll see you next time. Last thing I want to talk about, guys, for the people that are still here. Enjoy your summer, because I've been to Monaco. I've been to a couple countries recently, and it has given me a huge return on investment. For the connections that I make, I currently have, you're probably going to know the business model I'm going to run when I tell you the people that I work with. So I cannot say that, but I met all these people, and that is the reason why I'm starting this new company. The reason why I make so much money is because I get a lot of referrals from people talking about me. The reason why I make more money is because networking is key. Start to go out there. Don't be there where you at right now. Start doing shit. Okay, when you do shit, you reproduce shit, you get shit, and you can encounter and fucking experience life. Take courage in the actions that you take and fucking profit from it, because life is way too beautiful, right? To just sit in a fucking like room like this, you know? I like this room because it gives me focus, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, just get some focus in, focus on the fucking ads, make this shit work, make sure that you profit highly from this so you can. Making money online isn't complicated at all. There's so many opportunities in front of you. If you can physically not make it work in the market you live in right now in the upcoming 3 years, it's your fault. You're actually dumb. Like, you're actually just retarded probably, because there are too many opportunities, too many actions to take, too many people to meet. Take action, okay? Send me the word IG, ads doc on Instagram. I'll make sure I'll send this to you. When you want to work with me, one-on-one specifically with me for 6 months straight, shoot me a message on Instagram and then we'll talk about it.